brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the Falcons sideline, head coach Raheem Morris. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, weren't as fortunate in the opener, so they'll look for their first win here at home in week 2.
The Panthers give me trouble, so I won't take them lightly. A sneaky tough team.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Still fighting for more. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Young now. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it will be Falcon football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Drake London, his intended target. And now it's second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And the Falcons first down. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Falcons first down.
The leading rusher in NCAA history for Youngstown State is Jerry McLaughlin. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
And looking to throw, Penix. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
They'll throw with Penix. And complete to Drake London. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Here's Penix. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back. And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective.
So glad I got sacked because I was about to throw a pick.
After that play, they've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now Penix. And caught by London. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Looking to throw, Penix. That is caught. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Robinson is going backwards here. They come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Panthers 4-yard line.
To the air, Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he takes this near to 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Here's Young. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A give, running right, it's Hubbard. Fighting through, and he's got space. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. From the left side, it's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
A play fake. Now Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. To throw again is Penix. Robinson's got it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most
Need to block longer than 3 seconds.
A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it, and he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down.
Ready, set.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set. Red,
Throwing, Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw, Young. This is caught by McMillan. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now here's Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Set, hut. 60.
Young will set to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the
Pigeon is too big low.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can.
Very fun player to use.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Panthers 7.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22.
It's Young off play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set, ready. Ready.
Looking to throw. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give up the middle. Hubbard knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Young. Got a man, that's Leggett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Now he's able to break to one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there.
Set, hut. Black block.
Young off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A.J. Terrell, the one who shot in there to drop the QB.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got room to roam. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Bates' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now a 2nd and 2. Penix working out of the gun here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You know, he's been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Penix. That's caught by Tucker. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Ready, set.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing again, Penix. Checks this one down to Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Second down at the 49-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Open man is Tucker. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw with Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. The Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Penix to the air once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Madden 25 offense unlocked XD.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Young. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, he's worked his way quite a bit in this first half.
Yepple now.
You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Bates' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The New York Football Giants at home to take on the Cowboys in the
That's why I always cover shade outside on a Hail Mary. The one time I don't, you see what happens.
15 yards for the touchdown. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And it's Spencer Rattler. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. This one's gone to half. They're all square at 17 apiece. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns taking on the Jets. And it's Arian Smith playing like street football. Everyone go deep, and this time it works. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard.
I don't like prevent defense against Hail Mary. I rather just run quarters.
For a 2-0 start, they lead at the half. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
I'm about to start doing that. I only run prevent for the extra deep blue.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Looking to put a drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now Penix. This pass is caught by London. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Robinson up the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Penix. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Hunt.
Throwing, Young. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young. Incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A tackle made by Dorian Williams. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll set up a throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A play fake. Now Penix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw again is Penix. This is caught by Tucker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Now a run here up. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Zay Flowers with an amazing diving catch. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Young now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
SMH.
The kickoff team on the field now as they send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with. He's got daylight. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First down.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
That's another Falcons. First down. First and goal at the 8.
They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly
Offense too nasty right now.
And I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Coup now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Too easy right now. My defense needs to step up. No more points allowed.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, Young. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Second and a yard.
Check pitch. Switch, yellow.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Black block.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. To throw, Young. He'll find McMillan here. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Ready, set. Set, hut. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
The city just made a sweep with the diabetic.
They'll throw again. Young. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Oh, Young loses it. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cut.
Oh, what a juke into space! And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Penix. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 44 yards. And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just hang on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London.
I'm trying to chew clock, but no, Carolina can't tackle them now. Now asterisk.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Set, hut. 10, ready.
The play fake. Now Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the give, this is Hubbard. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Down. 33. Hut, hut.
Be ready. Be ready.
Young. He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You ready? Hut, go. Yellow, 43.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
You could probably get 60.
They'll throw with Penix. Short throw to Disley. 10 yards there, the first down for the Falcons. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Penix should get a breakout game to go X Factor probably.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Falcons, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week.
Unless the feature up. Probably won't happen, even with back-to-back elite games, but I'll let you know if you join the next stream.
On the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.